So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand.
Hey everyone, Chivos here, bringing you another episode of the Melbourne Victory save. Last time it was a shit show. Today, let's see if we can get things on track. Let's see if we can make this a decent episode. It is the start of the Hyundai A-League season. Now, our first game is against Brisbane Roar, but we've had some transfers. We have had some things happening. Let's talk. Let's see what's been happening. So first, I bring you to the transfer screen. That is right, we have brought in a few names. They're youth players. I'm hoping we can get these guys in, get the youth in, develop them. They'll stick around the club. Now, this is how I'm hoping that we become a powerhouse in Australia. Now, don't get me wrong, we already are, I'd say, the biggest club in Australia. But we do need to look at this. We need to maintain this. There's only one way to maintain it, and that's by developing young. How are we going to do that? This way. So the first, Sebastian Pasquale. Got him from the NPL, 5-star potential ability, 2-star current ability. This guy, he's incredible. He's incredible. He's got a lot of potential. We need something to come from him. The second is Dennis General. Now, this guy has actually come from the Melbourne City youth team in the NPL. Now, this guy is a central midfielder. He's got 3-star potential, possibly 4-star. He's already 2-star current ability, so he can already walk straight into the first team squad. He's got potential. He's 17 years old. We've signed him on until 2021. He's on a 5-year deal. Could be a big player for us in the future. And if you check his history already, not too bad for Melbourne City in the NPL. The final player is Jonas Markovski. Now, we actually have spent £3,000 on Jonas Markovski, but as you can see, he's got a little bit of potential. He's got a bit of current ability. It's more than what we've got with Stanislav Jovic, whatever his bloody name is. I give up with it. So Markovski could be the replacement there. I don't expect him to become a world beater. Maybe a squad player. He's 17, £3,000. It's nothing for this investment. Now, forget the investments for a second. Forget the squad. We're going to look at what's been happening. So, we drew Sydney FC, the Big Blue Derby, in the FFA Cup quarterfinal. We had players out. We had things happening everywhere. We took them to extra time, but we couldn't hold on. They managed to beat us 3-0 in extra time. And as you can see here, it wasn't the best of performances. We dominated, but we couldn't put the ball in the back of the net, and at the end of the day, we ran out of legs. Alan Barrow picked up an injury as well, so that's incredible. But now we go to the squad, the tactic, and you're probably looking at this, a long list of reds, and thinking, what is going on? Well, we have some youth on international duty. We have some foreigners on international duty. Maxi Beister. Now, this is something I need to talk to you guys about because I haven't actually spoken to you about it. Now, the first thing is Maxi Beister is on loan. He's from Germany. He's on £15,000 a week. We have a salary cap of 26,000, I think it is. Oh, no, that's a lie. That's a lie. It might be 56,000. We go into our budget here. So the wage budget, we've already got 5.5k of the wage budget that's not available. The salary cap, we have 7.5k available. Why do we have 7.5k available? Because we got rid of Maxi Beister. Having Maxi Beister in the squad actually had us £7,500 over budget, which means we would have had to have lost 6 or 7 squad players just to fill his role. It's not happening. We can't afford that. Look at our squad already. Look at the injuries we've got. I'd rather lose Beister. Now, we are going to have to pay his wage for the rest of the season. I don't want to, but we have to. I can't terminate his loan. There's no option to terminate his loan. As you can see here, transfer, I cannot terminate the loan. Maybe I can do it later, but I can't do it now. So we'll have to see what happens. But he's out. We're not going to have Maxi Beister. He's a decent player, but I cannot afford the wage, and that's what it comes down to. We can reinvest. We've got £7,500 to do it. Are we going to? I don't think so. We can only have 23 players in the squad. This is why I'm investing in youth, because youth don't count to the squad count. They could help us. We need youth. So as you can see here, just a quick brief. This is the A-League. This is how it's going to work. We'll show you how it works before we get the season started, so you guys understand. Alright, simple. 3 points for a win, 1 point for a draw, 0 points for a loss. There's 10 teams. The season goes from the 7th of the 10th until the 16th of the 4th. So it is a good 6-month season. It happens over the summer of Australia. Now, there must be one goalkeeper on the bench. Players signed on frees can be registered at any time. Note this, free transfers could be huge. Foreigners, free transfers, Europe could be huge. This is why I've got rid of Maxi Beister. If we can bring in a European international, forget international, just bring in a European, a South American player, £7,500 on the wage budget on a free transfer, he'll get in the squad. Forget Maxi Beister. Now, guest players don't have to be registered, i.e. Tim Cahill. Mature age rookies do not have to be registered. Only players registered for this competition are eligible to play, and 5 subs can be named. Now, there's no trialists. Squad registration, this is where it gets hectic. 5 foreigners, 20 over 20s. You got 2 goalkeepers minimum. Salary cap is $29,500, excluding your designated players like your marquees. Maximum of 1 mature age rookie, 2 designated players in the squad. So you have an international and a local. So example, we have Oli Bozanic, and I think our other is a Besart Berisha. Now, squad selection day, forget it. Salary cap, £29,500. So I was correct, 29.5. As you can see, designated players, guests, and mature age rookies do not count towards the cap. DPs, your Tim Cahills, and mature age rookie. I think our mature age rookie is Jai Ingham. If the player agrees to mutual termination of his contract, I know I haven't even said that right. That wasn't even English. Alright, if a player agrees to mutual termination of his contract, the termination fee will still count towards the cap. It sucks. Clubs can spend up to $2,300 across any number of players that have given 5 or more consecutive seasons of service to the club. A portion of loyalty players' contract value is excluded from the salary cap, 25% for the 5th consecutive season, up to 50% on the 10th consecutive season. And clubs can spend up to £1,700 on 3 homegrown players that have come through the club's youth system. Forget it. The league gets sorted by goal difference, goals scored, results between teams. Note that. Number of red cards as well. So just say you have the same goal difference, the same amount of goals scored, and you drew every single game. It goes on your red cards. It's stupid. Now, the prize money, 1st to 5th is mixed. We have a final series. Then you got so on. You got qualification. Now, continental qualification. This is for us, the Asian Champions League. 2 teams qualify in the group stage. 1 team qualifies through the playoff. These places are allocated as follows. Now, the team that gets the regular season, your normal season, they get a spot. The winner of the minor premiership. The winner of the final series, so the major premiership, also goes into the ACL. Now, the league positions in the Hyundai A-League as well. So just say you win the final series, and then you win the regular season as well. I believe it goes to the team that finished 2nd in the table. But Wellington Phoenix are excluded from this because they're not part of Asia. They're part of Oceania. It's a shit show. Welcome to the A-League. Just quickly, before we get to the game, it does also have here the work permit rules, which is huge for us because we need international stars. So we have here transfer for a player without a current permit has to have good potential. Transfer for a player with a current permit must have good potential. And if they want their contract renewed, they must play 70% of first team games. Now, we get to the game against Brisbane Roar, one of the biggest games of the season. I'm going to bring you 2 games today. It's going to be a bit of an extended episode. We're kicking off the start of our campaign. Now, as you said, we've got injuries, we've got unregistered players, we've got international duty. It's not the strongest squad, but this is how we're going to have to play. Now, Alistair Bray starts in goal. He's going to play a No, we're playing as a normal goalkeeper. Jeria, Donachie, Broxham has to play the ball-playing defender. That's right, he's fitting in at centre-back. We have Stefan Negro playing on the left. Valerian Gligel in the middle. George Howard playing on the right-hand side. We have Truisi on the left. Bozanic in the middle. And Mastronunzio starts up top. First A-League start for Mastronunzio. Why? Besabrish is still injured. Can't come back. Now on the bench. 5 subs. That's right, 5. We can only name the 5. Jared Simpkins. Unknown. This guy is a regen. I hope to God Alistair Bray doesn't get injured today. We also have Rashid Mahazi, Brandon Lawton, Mitch Austin, and Jonas Markovski on the bench. So really, we can't afford any injuries. We can't afford to sub. We got the full strength squad here. Jonas can have number 26. Why? I don't know. Just a number. But here we go. It is time. John Aloisi has joined Brisbane in May 2015. He's been in charge for 17 months. John Aloisi, the man who got us through to the World Cup finals. You know, he got us through that penalty. Now, Aloisi is the man I'm going to take on today. Thomas Broich, he's a winger. He is from Brisbane Roar. He's been in Australia for quite a number of seasons now. He's quite a well-rounded player. He's good, I'll tell you that now. 35, forget the age. He's still got a lot in his game. Now, the thing is, where's the transfers? Why is there no transfer window? It's not finished yet. It's not closed. Don't stress. You'll find out about the major transfers in the next episode, but today, it's game day. Your team today has been heavily impacted by international call-ups. How do you see this affecting the match? It's positive because we've got a lot of players getting called up, but this really does prove if we're going to have any depth. The absence of Alan Barrow is sure to be felt. We've looked good. I think we'll be fine. Forget your bloody team talk. And here we go. Petratos starts up top. Where's McLaren? He's not playing. Where's Jamie McLaren? I'm confused. What's happened to Brisbane? Where is Jamie bloody McLaren? Is he injured? Tommy Orr, Matty Mackay's on international duty. Jamie McLaren's on So Brisbane Raw also without quite a few of their starting lineup. Matty Mackay, Brandon Brello, D'Agostino, and Jamie McLaren. Now, they still have a very good squad, as you can see, but makes me feel a little bit more comfortable knowing a few of their key players are away. They're playing a 4-2-3-1. They're playing quite defensive. We're playing quite offensive. It should work in our favour. Let's see how this goes. It's kick-off. Let's go, Melbourne Victory. First highlight of the game. We're 2 minutes in. It's not going our way. It's Christensen on the ball. What a way to start my managerial career. Thomas Christensen, his second goal of the season. He's probably scored one in the FFA Cup. As the highlights load here, we're going to see what Christensen has done to us because it seems to me like it's going to be a bloody shambles. And here it is. Pepper plays the ball across his Christensen, collects, referees in his way, bangs it, and Bray is just not switched on enough. They score with the first shot of the game, and they have a second highlight in 2 minutes. I am very worried. Here's Donachie, though. Does clear. Here's Luke DeVere on the ball. Please, can we intercept this? Here's DeVere. Here's Negro. Gives it away to Hingett. Hingett's on the ball. Finds Arana. Here's Arana. Don't. Christensen. Broich. Holman. They are coming forward. We need to be careful. It could be a second. Here's Holman. Valeri. Bozanic. Can we break? Mastronunzio. Nothing doing. But he does collect the second ball. Can he find this run? Why did we stop the run? But Howard continues. Please whip this ball in. Georgie Howard. Treewissy. It's off the bar twice. And cleared by Jade North. Unlucky. Well, we've had quite an eventful 30 minutes so far. Jeria, coming down this right-hand side, is giving it away. It looks like we could be defending here. Which is not what I want to see. Here's Broich on the ball. Comes inside to Holman. Looks inside. Here's Dimir Petratos. Broich again. Ball forward, Holman. We've unmarked him. Do we actually have a goalkeeper in goal? Alistair Bray, what are you doing? This is not good enough. What is happening? Broich on the ball here. It's a good ball forward. We've just been caught too high. Now, I do want to say that we are really getting affected because of injuries. But I think this is not how I wanted things to go. So we're going to change it. It's clearly not working. The play is clearly not happening. So what we're going to do, we're going to drop deeper. We are going to drop deeper. And we're going to try and counter. Because it's just not happening. It's just not happening for us. And I'll tell you what, this is not what I wanted to see straight away. The highlight comes in. Here's Hingett. Arana. Ball inside. And what do you know, Petrados? Unmarked. Unmarked. Why is he unmarked, boys? Come on. It's half an hour and we're 3-0 down. Kevin Muscat is probably sitting at home laughing his ass off. This guy's taking my job. It's half time and this guy has no idea what to do. We're going to get aggressive. Show me something else. It's not good enough. It is not good enough, boys. We're the reigning champions. You know, it's supposed to be our bloody... Well, technically we're not the reigning champions because Adelaide United won it. But we were the reigning champions before Adelaide United won it. They've knocked us off our perch. We need to claim our title back. And it's not happening. Nothing's happening, to be honest with you. We're having a lot more shots. We're controlling the game now. Maybe we need to change slightly more. We're going to work the ball into the box. And we're going to look for the overlap. And I think we need to make a tactical change because nothing is happening. Salvatore is playing terrible. Jonas Makovsky, come on, mate. Come on. Grab yourself a goal, please. And Mitch Austin. Trewis not had the best game, so Austin can come off too. Not the best start. I'll tell you that now. We've got 20 minutes left to play. We haven't even scored a goal. Valeri. Yes, top bins. Carl Valeri, top bins. There you go. It's 3-1. We've got 12 minutes left to go. Here's Carl Valeri. Perfect angle for the goal. Bop, over the wall. Top corner. Fan-bloody-tastic. It's incredible. But is it going to be enough? It doesn't seem so. We're going to make one last change. Mahazi on. We don't have any defenders. We're going to take Glagor off. Why not? Hagi Glagor. We've played terribly today. I'll tell you that now. We have played terribly and it's not what I was expecting. To be completely honest with you, it is not what I was expecting. But we learn, we live and we learn. What do we learn? We learn that we need our squad. We need our squad to be better and we need our first team to be back. The question is, how long do we have? We sit on the bottom of the table too. It's so embarrassing. We're bottom of the table. We are bottom of the table. Markovsky makes his debut. And here we go. We have our first press conference. It was a special goal. Forget it. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to the press. I said a second game. We're 20 minutes down now. It's not going to happen. And apparently the A-League hasn't started yet. So I'll tell you what. We're going to go forward today. Because technically it started now. And here we go. The post-match analysis. We've just played terribly. We've had most of the possession. And we've just played terribly. Lee Broxham did not fit the centre-back role. But we go back to the competitions page. Here we go. The recent form is poor. The board confidence is at 50%. It's because we're one game in. And we don't have a preview, which is a bit sad, to be honest. I thought they'd give us a preview and tell us what they reckon is going to happen, but they don't. And as you can see, the past winners, it's not good enough. It's not good enough. We need to be dominating these charts. Yep, look, 1, 2, 3. 3, yeah, we are the biggest team in Australia. But 3 is not good enough. 3 needs to be better. And Asian Champions League wise, Western Sydney won it. I'm not a happy man. I'll admit, I'm not a happy man. But we're going to wrap it up today. The schedule. Where do we go? We got the regular season. All right, we're going to go a couple games in. It's a 27-game season. We're going to try and fit 2 to 3 games per episode. I'm going to leave you a couple games. I'll tell you what. I'm going to go across the ditch. We're going to go to Wellington. I'll bring you back to the Big Blue. The big game. We'll have the Big Blue. And then we'll stay in Sydney. We'll go to the Western Sydney Derby as well. Why not? Not the Western Sydney Derby. We'll go to Western Sydney. The way I'm looking at it is we'll have Western Sydney and Sydney. What a better way to kick off and hopefully start our season properly, because we haven't started here. We've lost. Sydney FC, the Big Blue. Western Sydney Wanderers, the team that won the AFC Champions League. That is the next episode. If you've enjoyed today, don't forget to smash that like button. Subscribe to see more of the Melbourne Victory save. And hopefully, I catch you guys on another video. They'll be calling for my head already. I can see it.